Greg Ewald and Craig Went out of Seattle, Washington, and Huntington Beach, California.
Of course, Greg Ewald just graduated from the University of Southern California. Go to college 4 years to come do this, huh?
Yeah.
Another GMT with a Mercury on it.
Okay, 16 is Rick Comer and John Murray out of Georgetown, Texas, a Sea Bowl Eagle, powered by Mercury.
And John Murray will be doing the start.
Number 34, of course, Fred Bowden and Tim Seabold. Fred out of Monrovia, California. Stoker Sport Tunnel, Mercury powered. Fred Bowden, the current UIM APBA World Champion in Mod VP. And his co-driver is Tim Seabold out of St. Louis, Missouri.
And then you've got Ted Bridges and Todd Bravo out of New York. Boat number 35 out of Gloucester, Virginia is Tab Bridges. Amityville, New York is Ted Bravo. A Mercury-powered Sleek Craft Hall, boat number 35.
Boat number 36, another one of the Ted Bravo boats. Joe Impreska out of Amity Harbor, New York, a Sleek Craft with Mercury power.
And then boat number 38, that's boat being driven by Randy Pearson. Randy out of Avon, Minnesota. It's a Hill Marine sponsored and owned boat. It's a Production 1 hull, and it has a Yamaha on it, the only Yamaha in this class, I believe.
Okay, number 45 is Stephen Bowen out of Phoenix, Arizona. The one of the Sleek Craft hulls powered by Johnson.
And number 55, Alan Stoker. Stoker in an Evinrude-powered Stoker Sport Tunnel, featuring a capsule, a driver safety capsule out of Santa Ana, California. Alan Stoker, John's Custom Marine sponsored.
Number 57, Glenn Dryden out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, a Gilbert Marine tunnel with Mercury power.
And of course, Glenn has quite a few local sponsors here in Havasu we'll be talking about as the race goes on. The number 65, Mike Cullen, Ron Plaxco, a Mariner-powered Mirage hull. That boat designed by Lewis Collins and Mike Cullen and crafted by David Lee in Coleman, Alabama. And they're sponsored this weekend by the Holiday Inn of Lake Havasu.
Okay, number 66, Gary Tuttle. Gary Tuttle out of Cleveland, Texas, driving a Mirage hull with a Mercury engine. He also sponsored by the Holiday Inn here in Lake Havasu. Number 78.
66 Tuttle, and then number 78, David Ratcliffe out of Livonia, Michigan, Johnson-powered Sanger hull.
Number 85 is Bobby Sanders and Lewis Collins. Number 85 driving them. They're out of Bobby's out of Freeport, Louisiana, and Lewis is out of Waco, Texas.
Well, a little north of Waco now.
A little north. And they're driving a Mirage hull with a Mariner power.
And the number 105, that is Dino Katsonis, out of Canyon Country, California, the Mercury-powered Stoker Sport Tunnel.
And number 128, Lynn Foster and Dale went here a couple of years ago. Lynn Foster winning his first year that he raced here out of Santa Ana, California. He and Dale Teague are driving a new Baker design boat
powered by Johnson. The number 143, Ron Panther, Fair Oaks, California, Evinrude-powered Sanger hull.
And number 145, one of the Younger brothers, Mark Younger out of Scottsdale, Arizona, new Sleek Craft boat powered by Johnson.
And then in there, this is something unique, number 34X, Mike Seabold and Chris Bush driving the boat of California Gold Racing Team of Fred Bowden. It's a Mercury-powered Stoker Sport Tunnel, a combination of two of the top tunnel drivers running in Mod VP. Of course, Chris Bush being two-time World UIM champion in Mod VP.
Okay, boat number 147, the other Younger brothers, the younger of the Younger brothers.
Is that the younger?
I don't know whether it's the younger, older, or older Younger, yeah. But it's Keith Younger out of Scottsdale, Arizona.
That's Scottsdale.
Scottsdale, that's New York. Sleek Craft with a Johnson engine.
And number 411, Chuck Stiers and John Costelli, Riviera, Arizona, Mariner-powered Sleek Craft hull.
And 426, David Hurston out of Sacramento, California, running a Summerford Tunnel V, powered by Mercury.
And number 535, Roger Meekins, another Ted Bravo co-driven unit. 5 minutes to go, drivers, 5 to go. Meekins out of Baltimore, Maryland. Bravo again out of Amityville, New York. Sleek Craft, powered by Mercury.
556, Jeff Brewer out of Roseville, California. One of the new ladies, powered by Mariner, and he ran very, very well out here yesterday.
Then 587, Pete Sprouse, the man who had a problem with a broken prop shaft or lower unit last year. Colorado Springs, Colorado, Mercury-powered Sleek Craft.
And number 777, and the boat that should get the prize for the Most beautiful boat here is Mr. Jerry Owens out of Fullerton, California.
And Jerry's one nice guy, too.
Yes, he is. And Mr. Bob Kitchens is his co-driver out of Jackson, Mississippi.
That is
and they have one of the new redesigned Bakers.
Yeah, with a Johnson on it. That Johnson coming from Gary Garbrecht. Second Effort out of Florida is one of their co-sponsors. Then 783, Tim Dixon, Rio Linda, California. Mercury-powered Levy. A Levy hull. Levy being very big in the inboards for years.
Okay, 834, Al Alton and Sergio Calvo out of Stockton, California. And they have a Stoker Sport tunnel with Evinrude engine.
And number 925, Richard Holzhauer, Huntington Beach, California. Mercury-powered Sleekcraft, or Richard Holzhauer.
974 is Mark Edmondson and Craig Nelson out of Long Beach, California, and they're running a Stoker hull with Mercury engine.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 30 top mod VPs in the country, all lined up for 2 solid hours of competition around this 2-mile boomerang course, the only course in the world with a right-hand turn in it. Again, these mod VP boats not designed to turn right, but they do. And as George May, our referee up here with his assistants, waiting to count down the minutes, less than 5 minutes left to go, and we'll be starting the 2 hours, and it will start exactly at 12 o'clock, high noon, Arizona time for the 1986 Havasu Classic. I'm Walt Yarborough along with Ken Winkle, up here to bring you the action in 2 hours for Mod VP.
One of the interesting points I'd like to bring up is the capsule is boat number 55 and boat number 34X, a new innovation here at Lake Havasu. The Mod VP class with a capsule of its own. They're strapped into that capsule. Any event that the boat should be run over or go over backwards, they will be protected. And you might take a look at these boats. It's a new innovation.
We are on a hold, drivers. We are on a hold. We cannot get the boats moved back far enough. They are now moving them. We are on a hold at 4 minutes. I don't know what the referee, George May, will do if you get out of your lane, but he will do something. Also, when you are taking the right-hand turn down here, remember, maintain your lane. Do not change lanes in the right-hand turn. Okay, drivers, the hold is off. We are counting down from coming up on the 1 minute. We have decided to go ahead and maintain the countdown. 1 minute, drivers. 1 minute. "30 seconds, drivers, 30 seconds. 2 hours of racing around a 2-mile boomerang-shaped course. 20 seconds, drivers. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and on they go. 35 BP, right of shoot. That's 587 feet south out there first. That's the Mercury-powered Sleekcraft out there, yellow and black, number 587, as they go out across the course. Everyone got away. A perfect start down the beach as they take the corner. And that looks like one of the Del Taco boats out in the lead. That looks like that might be Greg Foster out there in boat number 5. That is the GMT Gilbert Marine Tunnel, built by Jerry Gilbert's Marine Technology Company, powered by a Mercury engine.
Okay, they come down this front straightaway. We'll get a number here on the number 1 boat, but I believe that's Greg Foster, number 5. Yes, sir, it's Greg Foster, number 5, and then Fred Boat, 34th.
And that's number 65. 85. That's Bobby Sanders. That's Bobby Sanders. And it's Fred Bowden, Pete Sprouse. And we've got Chris Bush in there. And then Mike Cullen. That's Ron Blasco driving the number 65 boat. 50 Allen, 65 Alice Baker. Chip Watkins, winner last year, running Accurate Marines US1, back in the pack as they are really chopping up the water as they go around. Bobby Dickens, number 777, got a bad start. He's way back last place, but it is the man, Greg Foster, then Pete Sprouse. But it is number 5, the Del Taco boat has really stretched it out as he goes down what is still smooth water down that backstretch. And coming down the back straightaway, it's Bobby Sanders, number 85, in the boat of Lewis Collins, the Mirage Hull. And look at Chris Bush moving up on Pete Sprouse. And Ron Blasco, the number 65 boat, one of the boats sponsored by the Holiday Inn here, as he goes up on the inside. He's in 5th position right now, or 6th. But there's quite a race back there between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. And 5th. Well, a bunch of stuff coming out of that marina turn. But it is Greg Foster who is doing a job as he lays them away. He's dropped the hammer on him. He goes around a right-hander and pours on the coal. And then here comes the marina power boat of Bob Sanders and Lewis Collins. Then Fred Bush, Pete Sprouse, and Chris Bush. Then you've got number 65, that's Ron Blasco, and the boat 556 of Jeff Brewer. Then 55, Alice Stoker. 66 is Jerry Tuttle. Then number 16, that is Beatball John Murray. Then 35, Chip Watkins trying to move up around the boat of Ted Bravo. They start to string out around this 2-mile course a little bit here. I tell you, the man that's bringing it out is Greg Foster. He is really running away and hiding from the field. He has just got his tongue out there. We have perfect water. We've had no problem. Perfect start. Looks like it's going to be one of the best Havasu Classics yet. And, of course, these 5BPs continue to chop up the water. They do their own job of messing up the water all by themselves. And someone already with some problems here. Looks like that's Glenn Foster. That's Glenn Foster having some trouble in his Johnson-powered Lazy Craft. They had trim problems with that boat all week, and they thought they had them fixed. But it may be that Pete Sprouse is trying to move off into 3rd place, and now he's got his sights set on Bob Sanders. Bobby Sanders hugging the series. Bobby out of Shreveport, Louisiana, one of the racers down there with the Soil Racing, Southern Outboard Racing Association. He hooked up with Lewis Collins this weekend. You remember Lewis Collins was the first man to ever bring a small Mercury or Mariner V6 to Havasu. It used to all be the Everdudes and Johnson, and now I believe that the worm is turned, and now it's supposed to be all Mercury's and Mariners. And Jeff Brewer, number 556, and Ron Blasco, number 65, right behind him. The man with the Everdudes, the man with the plan is Alan Stoker, as he begins to make it a first move on the field. Stoker in the new capsule mode, running that 165 cubic inch OMC engine on the back of that beautiful Everdude, which Alan Stoker can make run so well. There's number 00. That's the other Del Taco sponsored entry. And the only Summilton will be here, number 426. And that's the boat of David Hurston out of Sacramento, California. They're only going down there. I believe that's the 128 boat of Glenn Foster. But Del Taco, but Pete Sprouse has made the move. Pete Sprouse up in 2nd place now. And in 3rd place is Bob Sanders, number 85, in the Lone Star Racing Team Mirage Hull. And looks like Fred Bowden, number 34 here, is making a move on him as he tries to get by Bobby Sanders. Pete Sprouse due for a big one here in Lake Havasu. Was in 2nd place last year. He had to make an extra lap. Had some problems, didn't finish the race. Tough luck for a great competitor out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Alan Booker has really pulled out all stops in the all-yellow Gone Bananas boat out of John's Custom Marine with the safety capsule in it. There's Beatball Murray, John Comer, Ricky Comer rather, and then boat number 411. That's such a pretty boat. 411 is the Chuck Stires from Riviera, Arizona. Well, that's sponsored by Nevada Club and Ken Winkle. Yeah. You were? Yeah. Because I lost about
$80 up there. I figured they probably sell us for that now. Okay, number 145, one of the younger brothers. Mark Younger out of Scottsdale, Arizona.
We don't know if it's the younger or the older younger.
We don't know. And number 974, that's the boat of Mark Edmondson. That's a beautiful red stoker.
We'll go out even